And action!
Okay.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we are with our fifth
Yeah.
or
Maybe.
fourth episode. I don't remember. And today we are with our precious and wonderful God brother Trailokanatha Prabhu, our dear friend, actually.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. He is living now in Mayapur. He's from Russia, and he will answer the same question. How did I come to Krishna consciousness?
Okay.
Okay, so I said something about you. Maybe you can say also something about you. Little.
I think
You think?
that I had some experience with devotees in my previous life, and maybe I did something good for them because Krishna awarded me with very nice birth in this life in very materialistic family.
Yeah, no, sometimes it's better to be in the materialistic family than the Christian family, or no, nothing bad. Okay, we will cut this.
Okay, so, and all of the members of my family, they play very significant role in my journey to Krishna consciousness. To this moment when I decided that, okay, I want to be one of these interesting guys. So, and everything starts with my father, who is very, very simple, normal man, normal Russian man from the Soviet Union time. And he's completely total materialist. He doesn't believe in God or something like this. But he has a very, very interesting word in his vocabulary. This is the word hare. This Russian language. It means enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hare.
Hare, yeah. And he used to say it very, very often in my childhood. And I was repeating this word because I was trying to follow the footsteps of my father. So since the very beginning of my life,
You were chanting the holy name of Krishna. Yay! That's amazing. Yeah, it's good that we have sometimes this kind of words.
yeah, it's very nice actually. And interesting that now he doesn't use this word anymore somehow. I don't know why. Maybe I should start to remind him the old times. So then the next point is when I was in school, maybe I was around 8, I heard for the first time the word ISKCON in slightly different form. We have in Russian language the word ISKONNO or ISKONNI.
Yes, like in Bulgarian.
Yes, it's like the original or like old, something like this. And the teacher, my teacher, she explained me the meaning of the word, but I thought, no, this is the not proper meaning of this word. This word must have another meaning. And I was trying to find out the meaning. I was looking through the dictionary, and I was asking my parents and my friends, and still there was only one meaning of this word. And I just, okay, I accepted. Okay. And then later, my sister, it's her time to play her role. When we were a child, it was right after the Soviet Union collapsed, and the country was flooded with different types of religious groups, religious sects, cults, this and that. And people were quite afraid of these people, of these new groups, you know.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this religious something.
Sects.
Yeah, sects, very, very suspicious.
Dangerous. Some of them were dangerous, actually. I mean, I don't remember because I was baby.
Maybe, but yeah, I'm from a very small town, like village. simple people, very ignorant, and they were discussing this, new religious, like be very careful, they will take away all your possessions, all your
Yes.
home, money, car, everything. So be very careful. If you want to be religious, just go to the Russian Orthodox Church and you'll be happy with that,
Yes.
like this. So, and there was one TV show, it was a cartoon every Sunday. It was made in Japan, and it looked very nice, very nice, very colorful, very nice. The name was, it was called The Superbook.
The Superbook.
It was about the Bible, but it was about a boy and a girl, brother and sister, and one robot who had big white cross on his chest.
Yeah.
And they traveled through time to exist Jesus Christ with his pastimes. But for us, it wasn't kind of any. We didn't have. We didn't understand that it was religious cartoon. It was, for us, it was just cartoon.
Yeah.
Very nice looking cartoon. And after one episode, with my sister, we used to watch this
Every Sunday.
every Sunday, this TV show. And after one episode, there was an announcement. If you want to know more about the Superbook, so please write us a letter, and we will send something for you. So my sister said, "Let's do it." She's elder, around 4 years elder,
Yes.
and she was an authority for me.
And you said you were 8 that time?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was 8, maybe 9, like this.
Okay.
So we wrote a letter, and we got an answer from them, and it was a small comic book about Jesus Christ, about his life and preaching, and very nice, very colorful, super book.
Superbook.
Yeah. And in the back cover of this comic book, there was a prayer, and it says that if you want to invite the Lord into your heart, so just say this prayer very sincerely, and then he will come, into your life.
Wow.
And my sister said, "Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
let's invite the Lord into your heart."
Into your heart.
Because I was,
She didn't want to try herself. She was afraid.
yeah, maybe it will be risky. So
Yeah. So you're the opitni svinče.
yes,
Yeah.
I was. So she said, "Okay, let's do it." And for me, it was like a new game.
Yeah.
I said, "Of course, yes. Why not? Let's do it." And she said, "Okay, stand on your knees. So fold your hands like this and be very serious, very sincere, and just repeat after me." And she stepped away a little bit because in the movie we saw that when someone is praying, some light comes from the sky.
And maybe this light will take you or something. She will do something.
Yeah, maybe it will burn me. Who knows?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So she wanted to be secure.
She's very clever, actually. Yeah. She just stepped aside and she started to read the prayer, and I was repeating. And it was like, "My dear Lord, please come into my heart and stay there and guide me through the life," something like that. I don't remember.
Wow. But maybe because you were a child and with very clean mind, I don't know.
Maybe.
It was very sincere prayer.
Maybe, who knows? But I was trying my best. I did my best. And after the prayer, I was waiting, and she asked me, "So what do you feel? Has he come? Has he come?" And I answered, "I don't know, really. I don't know.
I don't feel anything.
Yeah, I feel nothing." And no light.
Oh, okay.
So nothing happened. Okay, just doesn't work. Okay, forget about it. New game, let's go. So it was first part of your role. And after maybe 2 years, in our boring village life with normal ignorant people, one day, it was summer, in the middle of the summer, we saw an aliens, real aliens, because they were without shoes,
Oh my God.
with shaved head, and they were wearing very bright orange clothes,
Wow.
like this, but very, very bright orange, and they had interesting marks on their body.
Can you imagine people from the Soviet Union doesn't know anything, and
Yeah,
and this they really look like aliens.
yeah, and they were actually, because at that time there was not the internet.
Yeah.
Internet doesn't exist,
Mm.
so just we had just 2 channels on our television, so it was not enough information. And they came, and they had huge bags, very heavy bags with something, and they were walking from door to door. They were knocking every
Wow.
door, and
Amazing.
they were selling books. And I remember my neighbor, she opened the door, and this guy, all in orange, and he was like, "Please, may I offer you this book? Please take a look." And I remember her eyes, like huge. No, no, no! And she just closed the door.
Wow.
And it was nice.
It was nice.
It was
People were
interesting.
so afraid, huh?
Yeah,
Consciousness.
unusual, something, new experience completely.
Mm.
Yeah, it was
We are
difficult to imagine that such thing can happen.
Mm.
And they went through all the village, and they distributed some books,
Mm.
and they left. They did it in 1 or 2 days. Yeah, maybe in 1 day.
Uh-huh.
They left, and that's all. And after that, few weeks, people in our village, they were talking about them, like, wow, do you remember them, these people, crazy people without shoes? Because the roads in our village were quite muddy.
Uh-huh.
So without shoes, oh my God, how is it possible? Have you seen this orange cloth? Orange. So yeah, like this.
Because that time you were wearing only like gray,
Gray,
and
brown,
brown,
yeah.
and yeah.
Only for wedding ceremony we had white, for bride. So after maybe 1 year, oh no, one more. My friends,
Yeah.
they helped these aliens to carry their bags, and one friend brought back small incense, and we were so ignorant, we didn't know what is that, what should we do with that. And one say, okay, it smells interesting, maybe we should eat it. And we tried to eat it, but it was not very tasty.
Yes.
And we were around 10, and there was one boy who was elder. He was like a sage, old sage for us, because he liked to read books, and especially books about medieval Japan, about samurais, ninjas, and Buddhists.
And also your place is, just to say that it's more closer to Japan because it's on an island,
Yeah,
than to the continent.
mainland of Russia. So yeah. So this guy told us, so you're just so ignorant. This is an incense.
Oh.
Yeah. What should you do with that? We should light it, and there will be some smoke, and you're supposed to smell it, to relish the flavor. So he did it, and it was very nice flavor, very light, but very mystical, something like very nice, fragrant. And that's all. That's all my experience with devotees, with these aliens.
With the first devotees.
With the first, first aliens in my life. And then I had just normal life. Yeah, and after 1 year approximately, one friend of my sister gave her a tape as a gift. Just take it. And she brought it home, and it was the goddess of fortune.
Probably this tape was from these Sankirtan devotees.
Yeah, definitely. They were distributing not only books, but also tapes and incense, and maybe something else, maybe beads, I don't know really. So she brought this tape, and we just wanted to listen to it, because there was a name of George Harrison on the tape, because it was produced by George Harrison. And our father, he was a musician, and he was listening to Beatles, and we knew who is George Harrison. So it means it's supposed to be good. Yeah, because George Harrison. So we played it, and it was Radha Krishna Temple, this album, and it starts with Govindam song, Govindam prayers, which we hear every morning in our temple. And it was so nice, such a nice song, and Yamuna Devi has such a nice voice. It was like real prayer, and we liked it very much with my sister, and we were trying to sing together with devotees.
Govinda.
Yeah. And even dance.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice. And we listened to this cassette, this tape, every day in the beginning, and then not so often, but quite regularly.
Wow.
Yeah, and we keep this tape in our audiothek. And later, when my sister left the island, so I was alone, and I was listening to rock music. Yeah, I was kind of a little bit hippie. But it was quite a difficult time in Russia after the Soviet Union time, 1990s. Not enough money, not enough everything. We didn't have any shops in our village where we can buy some stuff like tapes, this and that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Only food, maybe?
Yeah, food, some clothes, just
the basic things.
Yeah, just basic.
Wow.
Yeah, difficult time. And somehow, one of my friend gave me the tape, the new album of Nirvana.
Wow.
Yeah, it was Bleach, the Bleach.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought, okay, I must have this album in my audiothek. So I was looking for some empty tape, and I didn't have. So I made this decision to erase this Goddess of Fortune and put this new album of Nirvana on it. And I did it. And I was happy for a week with this album of Nirvana, and then
you regret it.
Yeah, very much, because I had the desire to listen to this Govindam song, but unfortunately I had not this opportunity, and I understood that I will never get the song again, because internet doesn't exist, and we don't have such shops, and these people from Mars, you know, this orange,
the aliens.
Yeah, they just left, and they will never come again, because this is an island, you know, just.
Yes.
So it was the best lost in my childhood.
Wow. The worst was.
Yeah, the worst. The
best was worst.
Yeah, the worst lost in my childhood. And later, maybe under the influence of these rock songs, which were about goal of life, about this modern civilization, you know, about this the world of consumers. Maybe under this influence, I was trying to understand what is the goal of my life actually. Why should I live? What should I do in my life? What should I do basically? Yeah. So it was the main question, and I was trying to understand it. And I had a friend, my best friend, and we had very long discussions about this. It just was our concoctions, mental concoctions about what is there life after death? How is it? What should we do? What is the goal of life? So he was giving his opinion, and I was giving my opinion, and for hours and hours we had this.
You were Munis.
Yeah, very long discussions. And he was reading some books, some Buddhistic and some other books, and he was giving his opinion. So yeah, and my mother, this is the time for my mother to step into the spotlight. And she said, okay, I have a friend, one lady, and she has very nice books. Because she heard that how we had these very long discussions with my friend, and she said,
yeah, she wanted to guide you somehow, to help you.
Yeah,
of course, Mama.
she wanted. And she said, I have this friend and I will bring the books. I said, yes, please. And she gave me a book about karma. It was also some kind of concoction, some kind of speculation.
Not Prabhupada's book?
No. It was just one man. He wrote this book about karma, something. It was basically some speculation on the topic of karma. But when I read this about karma, I thought, oh, something interesting, something familiar. This karma law of karma. And the author of the books said that you should pray. Actually, you should pray the Lord because He does exist. Before that, I was very.
You wasn't sure.
Yeah,
you weren't sure.
Yeah, I was just normal atheist.
Yeah.
I thought there is no God.
Yeah, like
just
you're from atheistic family. This is very normal.
yeah, common thing.
Yeah.
And we had one of among us, among children, we have one guy who was from religious family, kind of.
Okay.
They were connected with new religious group,
Mm.
and he was trying to say something about the Lord, and we were just laughing. You know, come on, what are you talking about?
You have to be very stupid to believe in.
Yeah,
but I remember
you know,
this when I was child.
Yes, just don't be fool. So like this, and he said that you should pray. You should pray the Lord, and He will help you to understand everything. And then I thought, okay, maybe I should try. I should pray.
Okay.
And next things, next events happened in just 1 month.
Okay. After you started praying.
Approximately just 1 month.
And how old were you that time?
I was 16.
Okay.
Yeah, this desire to understand the goal of life, the meaning of the life, it just came when I turned 16.
Okay.
Somehow. And I started to pray. And I said, oh my dear Lord, please, I don't know, who are you, where are you? So just somehow, please help me.
To understand you.
No, just guide me somehow. I don't know what to do. I'm just started to talk to him, to this someone. And yeah, and I visited Russian Orthodox Church, and I bought the Bible, and I started to read it, but it was quite difficult for me to understand the language, you know, the concepts. It was quite difficult. But still, I was reading it every evening, and I was praying.
Okay.
And still, we had this conversation with my friend, and my mother came again and said, okay, I have another friend. Yeah, another friend, another lady, and she has a son-in-law, and he has many books. So just visit him. And I said, okay, let's do it. And I called him, and I said that I'm interested in this topic of karma, of goal of life. And he said, oh, I have many books about that, so please come. And I came to him in his place, and it was a house, very simple, but when I stepped inside, I felt this flavor of incense. It was like, wow,
Krishna.
something interesting is happening right now.
And you remember this?
Yes, from my childhood. Yes, because it was the only
one that you ever smelled. Before.
So, and he was very simple guy. He was smiling, very gentle, you know, very polite, very nice person. And it was very nice atmosphere in his house, very light, you know, very bright, I would say. And it was very clean house, actually, very clean house. And Sattva, yeah, Sattva Guna. I felt something.
Yeah.
So he gave me Bhagavad Gita. He gave me the journey of self-discovery, something like that, and the Origins magazine from the Bhaktivedanta Institute, and he gave me one tape of one Russian preacher.
Wow. So he got all this maybe from the aliens before?
No, he was a devotee.
He was devotee,
He was a devotee.
even before that?
Yeah,
before the
he was
aliens.
initiated devotee, and he was living in this.
But nobody knew about this?
Yeah, he was not hiding, but he just didn't preach.
Yes.
He was just
Wow.
living there, helping his mother-in-law with kitchen garden, this and that. And he had some job there, but he wasn't a preacher. But he had all Prabhupada's books in Russian language.
Wow.
Yeah, what we had at the moment,
Yes.
translated into Russian language. And he was a devotee, so he gave me these books, and he was
Nice.
trying to ask some questions, and I was pretty suspicious because previously I met one guy from this new religious movement, some cult, some sect, and he approached me one day, like earlier, a few years earlier, approached me and said, "What do you think? Does the Lord exist?" And I thought, oh my God, these religious people, these guys
They will comment.
they will take everything.
Yes.
Though I didn't have anything except my guitar, but I thought, oh no, I'm too attached to my guitar. No way. And I said, I really don't know, maybe yes. And then he asked, what do you think? Is it possible to have letter exchange with him, with the Lord? And I said, oh, he's crazy. I thought, oh my God, I have to run away. I have to run. And I answered, I don't know. Sorry, I have to go. And I was just run away. So, and this devotee, he asked me some questions, and I was like, really?
Oh.
No, not this time. I just took the books and I said, thank you very much. I will call you back after some time. And I went home. When I came home, I read this magazine, The Origins, and it was a very nice magazine. When I read it, I thought, okay, it makes sense. Really, it makes sense. The Lord really does exist. So, okay, and I saw this ISKCON word there in the magazine,
Right.
and it was International Society of Krishna Consciousness, and I thought, yes, it is. This is the real meaning of this word when I was looking for.
Okay, and that
in my childhood, this is the real meaning.
That's why you're thinking you have previous experience from previous lives.
Yeah, it's one of the point. So, and then I looked through the Bhagavad Gita. It was very, thick book.
Yeah.
Quite difficult. and the smaller one looked easier.
Easier too.
But somehow I started with the tape. I decided to listen to the tape. And when I put it into my player and pushed the play button, I heard this Govindam song again.
Krishna. Wow.
Yeah, and I thought that I have lost it, like forever, but suddenly I have it again. This song.
What did you feel when you heard
it was
again?
it was very emotional moment for me, very emotional, because I understood at the moment how, like, I missed it so much, this song, really, just even this melody, this voice of Yamuna Devi.
Wow.
I missed it so much. I was so happy that I have it again. I couldn't believe my ears, Yeah, it was very, very nice experience. And I thought, okay, somehow from somewhere from my mind, I don't know, I just got this realization that everything on this tape must be true.
Okay.
It cannot be false just because of the song, because,
Yes.
It was the confirmation, it was the sign.
Yes.
Yeah. And the preacher, he explained everything, completely everything, from the world creation, all these planetary systems, all the different species of life, all this karma law, everything, like completely, whole course, whole Bhakta program.
Like this said, how long was it?
He gave me the one, and then he gave me the next 3. It was 4 cassettes.
Okay.
4 cassettes course. So, and he explained everything, and I called to my friend and said, okay, just give up anything else. I have found it. I have found, the real thing.
The goal of the life.
Yes, it's the only goal of life. So I have it. Just forget about it. And I told him everything. Like, it was so nice. I started to read him from the books, and next day he called me back and said, no, not next day, maybe after a week. I was reading books and I was like, oh my God, still I was so excited. And after a week approximately, he called me back and said, I did some research. I asked my parents and my uncle, who is very, very wise man, and actually I think you have accepted everything very
Easily. Or
Yeah, like in a very sentimental way, just
Oh.
without even thinking. You
emotionally.
didn't use
Yeah.
your intelligence. Yeah, you're just so very emotional. And actually, these guys from this Hare Krishna, they just, as many others, they take away everything from you, your home, your car, and everything. Though I had on my guitar, but, but anyway. And he was my best friend, and he was like older brother for me. And I thought, yeah, maybe he's right, because I didn't use my intelligence. I was following my just feelings, some sentiments, and I thought, okay, yeah, it's nice, but yeah, maybe I should think about it. And I gave these books back to the devotee, and I said, okay, thank you very much. Till next time. So no need more. And after 1 month approximately, no, maybe even less, yeah, let's say 1 month, I realized that I missed these books very much.
Wow.
And even if my friend says that I shouldn't accept it blindly, like in an emotional way, I thought, anyway, I will read these books because I liked it.
Wow.
And this devotee,
That's nice.
yeah, he would give me Bhagavatam, and Bhagavatam is Rasa Raj, and the king of Rasa.
But you finished Bhagavad Gita that time?
Yes, but very, very like.
You just
not very attentively, because it was a lot of different and difficult things for me to understand. All these terms, all these concepts, it was quite difficult for me. But Bhagavatam was easier because there are many stories.
Yes.
It was like many stories.
Yes.
And they were so sweet, and I really appreciate this concept of pure devotional service. I didn't accept it, but I really appreciate it.
Okay.
The concept, the idea that we should be fully surrendered to the Lord. And I thought, yeah, it must be like this. Might be like this. The real religion must be like this. And later, my friend also accepted this.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. We just.
You just
I was
started
trying to I was trying to preach, not only him, but to all my other friends, even in school, classmates. And
You were like Prahlad Maharaj?
kind of, but I was a bit older than Prahlad Maharaj, but kind of I was trying to. Yeah, I wasn't a very successful preacher, but at least my friend, he accepted it.
Wow.
And I gave him as a gift for his next birthday. I gave him Bhagavad Gita, and he was pretty happy. And
How did you get Bhagavad Gita?
From this devotee.
Oh, okay.
He had some
he had-
extra books.
okay.
Yes, I bought Bhagavad Gita for myself and for my friend.
Nice.
Yeah, and my parents, they were not very happy with my practice because I stopped eating meat. So I was behaving quite strange. So, and my mother, especially my mother, she wasn't very happy with me. But still, while I was reading books, I was thinking, should I accept it fully? Like, should I start chanting? Because Srila Prabhupada says every time that we should chant Hare Krishna mantra.
Yes.
And I was thinking, should I really accept it? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I was sure that the way is the real way. Like, this is 100% correct. But still some doubts, maybe. I had some doubts.
Yeah, I understand. I think I went through this also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and one day I was washing dishes after my lunch.
Okay.
And I was thinking, Prabhupada says that just make an experiment. If you want to try it, just give it a try, make an experiment.
Yes.
Try to chant Hare Krishna, try to follow everything just for 1 week or 2, and you will see. If you will feel something, so you will accept it. If not, so just no loss.
Yeah.
It's easy, simple way. And I thought, yeah, it makes sense, really. It makes sense. Why not?
Yeah.
Why should I afraid? I should try. Just 1 week. 1 week, come on. But I didn't have beads at the time, and we didn't have shops where we can buy.
Even things for beads.
Yeah.
Wow.
So remember, it was very small village, and I had no my money because
You were teenage. Yeah.
I was 16.
Oh, this is like in 1 month you said.
Yeah, it was
everything.
1 or maybe 2 months. It was so
okay.
intense. It was very intense.
Okay.
And at the moment I felt like someone very powerful just guiding me.
Wow.
Like, yeah, some very, very powerful entity. I mean, like, he's guiding me.
Wow.
because when the day before I met this devotee who gave me books, I was praying and I asked the Lord to allow me to understand him in truth, like in tattva. I said, "Oh my dear
Wow.
Lord, please let me understand you. I really want to understand you, who you are, like in a very deep way." And the very next day, I met this devotee who gave me books. So it was
Yeah.
another sign for me that. So I didn't have beads, and I wanted to start, but I couldn't say this devotee that okay, I'm one of you.
Oh,
Like, I was very very proud at the
Wow.
moment. Yeah. And I didn't say it to him, and I was like, yeah, I want, but I just cannot. This is my false ego. And I was thinking, where should how should I chant? I should get some beads somewhere. And suddenly my grandparents,
Okay. Now the time of the
yeah,
grandparents.
for them to come into the spotlight. I went to pay them a visit, just regular visit,
Yeah.
another village very close to our village.
Mhm.
And when I came to them, my grandma says, "Oh, your grandpa has something for you."
Oh my God.
And my grandpa, he wasn't the person who gives a lot of gifts. He was very,
Tough Russian
very tough Russian
grandpa.
grandpa. Like, like, what are you doing? Like this. He was
Wow.
very serious man. And somehow this time he had something for me, and I was like, really?
How come this?
Yeah, because it was the first gift from him, for me.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came to him and I said, "My dear grandpa, you have something for me?" And he said, "Yes." And he gave me beads.
Oh, Krishna.
Beads, yeah, really, made of bread.
Made of bread.
Made of
Beads made of bread.
made of bread.
How? I mean,
I don't know the technology.
no, I mean, who did it?
I don't know. He was walking nearby. There was an abandoned house, and he was looking something for his kitchen garden to use it something.
Okay, from abandoned house.
Yeah, and he found the beads in this abandoned house, and he thought that these beads is for me.
Oh,
Like,
Krishna.
why for me? Why he took these beads? Why for me?
Because Paramatma from
Yes.
the heart
Because
guided him.
Yes. Yeah, it was amazing. And I got these beads, and they were broken, not 108 beads less, but there was a big one, like Krishna bead, and yeah, I just made small version of beads, and I was chanting on them.
Maybe some devotee did it somehow.
Maybe
Previously.
I don't know. And unfortunately, I don't have these beads anymore. They
Why?
just
They disappeared through time.
yeah.
Okay.
I just left them on the island and moved to another city. And when I came back, now someone else has it. Maybe he was looking for beads
These
for
are
start chanting.
special beads.
Yeah, maybe, who knows?
Okay.
So I took these beads and I started to chant.
Wow, amazing.
I started this experiment
Yeah,
for 1 week.
for 1 week.
Yeah.
So if you haven't tried yet, 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week, just 1 week. It's enough, really. It's enough. Just be very sincere. Follow all the rules and just chant very sincerely. So I was in the middle of my experiment, maybe day 4. It was the day 4, maybe the day 5. I was living alone at the time because my parents, they used to live in another apartment. So I had whole apartment for myself. I was,
Very nice.
I started to follow kind of sadhana. I was getting up very, very early for me, around 6.
Okay.
It was extremely early. Yeah, I was taking cold bath, like really cold bath. Yeah, and then I was reading Bhagavatam before school. And after the school, I was meditating on pictures of the Lord, because this devotee gave me 2 pictures of the Lord, and I was meditating on him, on these pictures. One lady told me, that devotee lady, she said, if you want to see the smile of Krishna, Krishna's smile, you should meditate on the corner of his lips, like, and I was looking, I was sitting meditating, you know.
But not
For me-
chanting, just
No,
looking.
yeah. At the beginning, I was just looking, you know, just I was meditating, and I thought, yeah, maybe, yeah, I see, he's smiling to me, yeah.
Oh.
It was interesting. And then the experiment, day 5, I was chanting alone, and I think just Krishna answered me somehow through his holy name.
Wow.
I felt something incredible. It was the most pleasurable moment in my life.
Oh, Krishna.
It was like, yeah, small drop of extreme happiness touched my tongue. It was amazing experience. Amazing experience.
Krishna gave you some little.
Yeah, little taste,
Taste.
maybe. Yeah, just to attract me more.
Oh, yeah, he does this.
And yeah, and I thought, oh my God,
Oh.
it's incredible. You know,
Wow.
amazing experience. I want to have it all the time. I want to
Yes.
relish this taste all the time. And I was chanting like madman. Like, and my mind was completely with me because
Wow.
when I started to chant,
Hmm.
I couldn't remember all the mantra because just 3 words and different
Yes,
order.
yes.
And I I wrote it down on a piece of paper and I was chanting like this, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And still it was difficult. And yeah, it was very, very nice experience. Very deep, very sweet. And I thought, okay,
That's
just,
it.
yeah, this is, I can say that this is successful experiment.
Yes.
Completely, you know. And I accepted it, I started the process, and then I told this devotee that, okay, I'm chanting, I have beads, and he said,
Okay, I'm devotee now.
yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to be one of you. I shaved my hair
Really?
because previously I had long hair.
And you shave your hair? Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but without shika, just
Oh.
shaved head.
Why without Shika? You didn't know about the Shika?
I knew, but my mother, you know,
Yeah,
for her it was like,
it would be too much.
yeah, too much. So he gave me real beads, like normal beads, and a bead bag because before I
Oh.
didn't have bead bag. And he was guiding me, and for me he was like embodiment of everything what Srila Prabhupada says about devotees. He had,
Pure devotee.
yeah, pure
the,
devotee. For
The
me-
devotee.
For me, it was like the devotee, yeah, the pure devotee. And I like this, how Srila Prabhupada describes devotees' character, all these qualities of devotees, you know, and it was very, very attractive for me. So he was giving guidance, and I was following. And then he started to give me prasadam, small
Oh.
pieces,
Okay.
and
You didn't offer your food before?
I did because when I stopped to eat meat,
Yeah.
I had to cook for myself.
Hmm.
And in every Srila Prabhupada books, we had this, you know, how to offer your food.
Yes.
And I was following these instructions, and I was trying to offer it in a simple way. So I don't know, was it prasadam or not? But
Probably.
anyway, and he started to give me, and then he went to Holy Dham here to Mayapur,
Oh.
and he brought some Mahaprasadam from Mayapur.
Oh.
Yeah, and he brought some sweets from Mahaprasadam and dust from Ganges, from Jamuna, from
Dust,
dust
or
yeah,
not
dust,
water, but
No, not water. Dust,
dust.
and clay
wow.
from Ganga, from Jamuna, and some dust from Goshala, something from this holy place, that holy place. And he said, when he came back, he said, okay, come to relish prasadam, you know. And I came, I was thinking, wow, something interesting. I mean, some food. And I came and I saw this plate and small piles of different ashes. I mean, not clay and, you know, this
Earth.
dust,
Just
earth,
earth.
yeah. And he said, oh, let's eat it.
Okay.
Because Krishna was eating this, you know.
And you started to eat the
Yes.
dust.
I ate
That was
everything.
So sweet, I believe. You ate everything?
Yes.
Oh, Krishna. No problems after that?
No.
Wow, amazing.
You see?
Mm.
So it was
Wow.
quite sentimental, of course. You know, a lot of feelings, a lot of sentiments. not
a lot
much,
of mercy.
not much intelligence, but a lot of mercy, definitely, a lot of
Yeah.
mercy. And yeah, that's began my
That's how it began
my
your...
journey, to this self-discovery, the adventure of finding the hidden treasure of my heart, I would say. So it was,
Nice.
it was like this. And since then, I've tried to get this taste again.
From the nectar of the holy name.
Yeah.
Oh, Krishna.
So
yeah.
still, I'm hunting it.
I
I'm
bel-
following the taste.
I believe every one of us had something that Krishna gave to us in the beginning, like
Yeah.
really strong, and you're trying all of your life to just found the same.
The same, same amount.
Oh,
Give me
even
again.
yeah. What to do?
What to do?
We will try again and again.
Again and again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For this interview. It was very interesting, and
So.
yeah, I believe every of the our friends will be inspired of your story.
I hope so. Yeah.
Jai.
I hope it will
Hare
help. Hare Krishna.